What is going on, everyone? Happy Thursday. I hope all of you are having a wonderful day today. Good morning, good afternoon, good night for many of you. Running a little late to the stream today. I don't know why. It feels like a kind of like a Friday, right? It might be a Friday for most of you, but for me right now it's a Thursday and it feels really, really odd. I don't know why. I feel like this week has gone by. Should I say fast or slow? I don't know. I've kind of started my day a little early today, like super freaking early. Woke up really early, like 3 a.m. How's it going, Saeed? Hope you're having a good one, bro. Hope you're having a good one. I woke up pretty early today, like around 3 a.m. and I woke up to and I started trading the market, and the market's been kind of half and half, How's it going? Happy? Hope you're having a good one. Saeed says, "Wee-ho, let's go." Yes, let's go. Started the morning, a little early today. Woke up. I was in a trade yesterday, right? So I was in this trade. Man, I want this year to finish ASAP. Dude, I feel you, Saeed. I'm like literally the same. I'm just like, bro, like I'm literally not looking forward to like the next couple weeks. Like, you know what I mean? We had so many freaking holidays coming in. We had the market kind of like do its thing. We had a nice little rally this month or last month. And now it kind of seems like the rally is kind of fading away, right? And that's actually what I kind of want to talk about today is, should we be shorting this market? And to go ahead and break it down for you really, really easily, I really don't know. We're getting a lot of mixed signals in the market, but that's something that I want to go ahead and talk to all of you today and see if we should be shorting the market. Because I've actually entered a short on I forgot what. I did a short on MEXC today as soon as I woke up, and my short did pretty well. I mean, I didn't profit too much. Right now, I'm just taking, minimizing my risk, sort of. I ended up profiting about $100, and yesterday I took about a total with. Earlier today in the morning, I took about a $500 loss on my account this week. So I literally started off with the 1100, literally went as high as $1,900, so almost doubled my account in one day. And then yesterday, like, just all of that vanished. Like, and I know a lot of you have been saying the same thing. It's like, dude, this market has been really hectic. Like, I've been getting crushed, and I've been having the same issue. You know what I mean? I've been getting freaking hammered in this market, bro. Like, every time I long, it dumps. Every time I short, it pumps. Like, it's like you can't make any of this up. Like, literally, like, this has happened to me in the last couple trades. The only thing that I am doing moving forward, though, I am kind of minimizing my risk. So like now I'm actually putting like stop losses and all that just in case I'm wrong, and I quickly cut my losses quickly, and then I just move on. If I'm wrong, it is what it is. And that's kind of the reason why I've been having those $500 losses. You know what I mean? All together, it wasn't like one huge one. My biggest loss yesterday was about $200, and as soon as I cut my losses, it literally pumped to my price target, bro. You can't make it up. Then I had another trade, same thing. Literally, as soon as I put I put a stop loss, cut my losses, and ended up pumping to my price target. Like, this has been going on with me these last couple, literally these last 2 days, and I currently have 2 trades open right now. One of them being Pepe 2 that I'm holding on for a little bit more of a longer term, and then I have I think Luna C that I'm kind of longing. I do think it's going to be popping off, and I hope it does. And then after that, I think I might just go ahead and take a break. I don't know. I'm going to see what I should be doing with the market. Comment down below. Let me know how all of you feel right now. I know Saeed is getting ready to go ahead and have this year over with, to go ahead and see the pump. I feel literally exactly the same way. Like, I just want this year to be over with. I want to go ahead and start, 2024 freshly. I do think some sort of altcoin season will be coming in. A lot of opportunities and moments in the market to make money, and that's actually what I'm really excited for. So if you are tuning in right now, go ahead and do me a huge favor by smashing that like button for me. It's completely free. Currently have over 7 viewers watching live right now and only 3 likes, so go ahead and do me the huge favor by smashing like button. Completely free, doesn't cost you anything. And as always, go ahead and support the channel by using my MEXC link down below. $20,000 in sign-up bonuses, no KYC, and literally takes less than 3 seconds to create an account. This is one of my preferred platforms when it comes to trading. You do get to go ahead and leverage trade a lot of these meme tokens that we talk about, and that's why I love MEXC, but let's go ahead and look into the market and see what's going on. As I mentioned, comment down below any projects, shill me whatever you think we should be taking a look at. Hey KK, how you doing today? KK says, I feel people will cash out in December for the holidays. I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you, and I feel the same way. Glenn, how's it going, Glenn? Hope you're having a good one, bro. Yeah, I completely feel with you the same way. I do think that maybe, you know how we talked about possibly having 2 more weeks left before, you know, the dump comes in. I don't know. if we don't finish this week strong, you know, if we don't finish at least this week strong, I do think it could be some sort of a bearish sentiment coming in, and December is going to be a bearish month, you know, and that's typical of crypto. It always happens, right? But I do believe that they're going to go ahead and pump this market one last time before we go ahead and have that December sell-off. So that's why I'm still crossing my fingers, and I have hope for this market that there's still possibly maybe 1 or 2 more weeks left. I think that's honestly stretching it at this point, but I do believe that Wall Street is not going to go ahead and leave a lot of profits in the table. You have to keep in mind that Wall Street, the way they go ahead and get their bonuses, these big CEOs, is by making sure that the prices of these shares you know, take off, right? So, and you're like, John, why are you talking about the stock market? Well, because the stock market is somewhat related to crypto, right? We do have a lot of publicly traded companies that are actually on NASDAQ, and they also have to go ahead and make their bonuses. So I'm sure a lot of these institutions are going to go ahead and pop, you know, they're going to go ahead and pump Coinbase. They're going to go ahead and pump all the minor stocks in order for them to go ahead and get those big bonus payouts before the end of the year. So that's why I'm really bullish with the market. Obviously, not that many people know. I don't think anybody really understands the fact that Wall Street needs to go ahead and make their bonuses before the year ends. So that's kind of the reason why I'm still bullish in the market. But we are seeing sort of like the dollar having a little bit more strength in the market, and it is giving us these opportunities to go ahead and enter some of these trades, but also some temporary shorts, right? But right now in the market, as I mentioned, even with my shorts, like as soon as I'm in profits, I go ahead and take it. Same thing with my long. Right now, I'm not holding on to positions for too long, and I am being very careful with stop losses, because I'd rather get stopped out than get completely wrecked. And you know, I would suggest a lot of you to be very careful right now. Minimize your use of leverage. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't go ahead and tell you what to do, but minimize your leverage right now, and kind of be very lenient when it comes to a lot of these like super risky meme tokens that you are using leverage on, right? Right now, I'm kind of trading a little bit more of the higher cap altcoins. Still a little bit more of those meme tokens, but not so much. I'm mostly focused right now on trading the higher altcoins. So I think that's kind of a strategy that we could go ahead and do while benefiting with this market that we don't know whether it's up or down, up, down, up. We really don't know, right? As I mentioned, I have been entering some shorts and some very small shorts that I already closed my positions on, so nothing too major. But I do think this could also be an opportunity for us to still make money either way. Bernie, how's it going, bros? Bernie says free Natalie. Yeah, let's go ahead and free Natalie, wherever she's at. Where is Natalie at? We're gonna make some t-shirts that says where's Natalie? Where's Natoshi? Vernon, how's it going, bro? Hope you're having a good one. Sorry, it's been a while, John. I've been extremely busy, unfortunately. How has things been going for you, man? Hopefully you made some money back. The market's been half and half, man. It's been pretty good. You know, I funded my account 3 days ago. I put in about like $1,100. Grew my account, like literally doubled the size. I almost went to like about $2,000 within that first day that I funded my account, and then I gave it all back to the market yesterday. Like I literally have a total loss of like $500 total. Right now I'm like back to like what I funded my account with, and if these trades continue to be the same, where, you know, I actually had a very successful trade today. It wasn't too big of a trade. It was about $150 profit on a short that I was doing on BeamX, and I closed that position. But besides that, I do have a few trades open right now, Pepe 2 being my longer term that I'm currently down on, and then I believe I'm in Luna C, if I'm not mistaken. And then that one's kind of slightly down, only a few dollars. So I do think Luna C is going to have some sort of breakout to the upside. But besides that, right now the market hasn't been really treating me too well. And depending on this last trade that I have with Luna C, as soon as I close it, I think I might be done and I'm going to take a break in the market. I think right now these are definitely signs that are giving me, the market's giving me that I should just go ahead and just be patient and hold off before I blow up this freaking account too. So hopefully hopefully we have that good trade with Luna moving forward. If I do, I think I'm just going to go ahead and take a break and analyze the market on Friday and see how we go ahead and end. I do think right now, I don't know, dude, it's just super like risky. Like I've been getting wrecked these last couple days, but besides that, I'm still at break even, right? So I'm not complaining too much. Bernie, KK says, what do you think about Gorilla? What is Gorilla? Can you go ahead and put the smart contract on Gorilla, by the way? That'd be helpful. Gorilla, let's see, is it this one right here? Comment down below, this is a Gorilla you're talking about. Bernie says, I've been using 185x leverage, sus as AF, in and out in seconds. How do you do 185x leverage, bro? That's freaking berserks. Like, how much money are you putting in at 185x leverage, man? That's freaking insane. I don't know how people do it. I wish I was able to do it that way. Glenn, it's most likely going to stop trading alts. I'm most likely going to stop trading alts altogether. I'm practicing trading the first second BTC chart on demo trading. Nice, Glenn. Can you tell us why you're planning on stopping, stop trading alts? Octavio, morning, man. How's it going? Hope you're having a good one, bro. Hope you're having a good one. Good morning. Vernon, sorry to hear that, man. I'm keeping my hopes up for you. Really hope you can close this year out with glory and peace of mind. I appreciate you, Vernon. One good thing, though, is that I am actually excited for is that we finally are able to get monetized. So we finally hit the 4,000 watch hours. So I'm really grateful for every one of you, and everybody that smashes that like button. Doesn't cost you anything. So I know a lot of you have been asking me for like tip jars and all that, but now we're going to be having super chats coming soon. Right now I'm in the process of the application with YouTube. That takes about 1 month in order for them to go ahead and review my channel and then finally authorize my application. But we have hit everything that they're asking for in order for us to go ahead and get monetized. The only thing I now have to be a little bit more careful is the way I speak. I do have to go ahead and hold up on my language and try not to cuss too much. So you're gonna hear me like kind of have these moments where I kind of pause myself because I have to remember not to use certain words anymore. Octavio says, look at my love WeMix. Yeah, dude, WeMix is looking freaking good. Like, literally, as soon as you talked about WeMix, I ended up entering, I tried putting a position into WeMix, and I had a limit buy, and it never got filled. And I was like, you know what? It is what it is. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and leave it the way it is. I guess I missed out on this trade, and WeMix has been pumping ever since. Like, I really wish I would have just bought in at the market price, because that's usually what I do, right? When you're at least for me, what my strategy is that if I really want to get into a trade, typically what I go ahead and do is that I just go ahead and go on market open, enter a small position like 50 to 100 bucks, and then put a limit order just in case it takes off. So if it takes off, at least I feel like I have some skin in the game, right? And that's typically what I like to go ahead and do, and then wait for my limit order to go ahead and hit, and then put a bigger bag on there. That's typically what I like to go ahead and do. But yeah, WeMix has been killing it, man. We're going to go look at WeMix right now. Yeah, it's this one. All right, for sure. We're going to go ahead and look at Gorilla. Then we're going to go look at WeMix. And then we're going to go ahead and go on from there. Bernie says MEXC. It's a secret, bro. You got to tell us a secret, man. Search up Jesus coins. It pumped almost 500% in just a little bit. Heard it's going to be listed on MEXC soon. Nice. So I guess Jesus. Yeah, I have heard of Jesus. I was actually, I've been in contact with the team a while back. But that's freaking insane, dude. They're finally going to get listed on MEXC. That's good. Glenn, volatility, wild swings. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Altcoins just have been a big mess, dude. I've been getting wrecked. Ultra rare red hair Rodney V3 2023. What's your thoughts on 9-inch USDT? This guy, freaking Birdie, bro. It's awesome. Yeah, I usually do the same. I put at least 25%, 50% on the spot, and then what the market. That's pretty good, dude. Your feet won't get wet unless you dip them in a pool. I agree with you 100%. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about Gorilla. We're going to go ahead and talk about Gorilla, and let's see what's going on with Gorilla. Go ahead and smash that like button for me, everybody watching. Smash that like button for me. Free Natalie. That's what the approach is. Free Natalie. All right, dude. I always hate how I always get my phone blown up every time I'm on live stream, bro. It's like people know like I'm about to go streaming, and just people like to bother me, dude. Freaking bothers me. Thank you, Soul. All right, awesome. So let's go ahead and go into this before I get distracted, okay? So looking at Gorilla right now, currently sitting at a 6.80 million market cap, $485,000 of liquidity. Liquidity looks pretty good. It looks like 0.19 of Gorilla will be unlocked in 1 month. Be on the lookout for that. But look at this freaking volume, 508. So about $5 million in freaking volume with only 2.21 thousand holders. This thing has been going berserk. I don't know what's the hype behind this. I wish I would have known about Gorilla before this thing took off. Hey, chat, come on. Like, if you guys know some alpha, like, let us know before these take off. Like, I don't know why you guys always tell us, like, when this thing's, like, freaking 150x already. Let's see what you could do. Sell directly to anybody. You can sell tokens. You can choose an option to sell, or you can whitelist wallets that want to buy from you. No selling on DEX or centralized, but directly to a third party. Interesting. How does that work? OTC trading. Interesting. So they have an OTC trading. Okay. Are these NFTs really going for this much? Tech rate, let's see, contract audit, tree swing, banana punch, IDO. So they already did this, or this is what they're currently in? The IDO launchpad would be pretty sick, man. NFT collection. I guess NFTs are back, or what? I've been hearing a lot about NFTs. Like, let me know if there's any NFT alpha that, you know, any of you know of or are currently looking into. Like, I know the risk, so I don't mind that. But I low-key want a new NFT. Like, I need a new profile picture. Nothing too crazy expensive, though. That's pretty cool. I don't know what this thing does, but Gorilla, dude, it's at 7 million. I mean, what else can I really say? Looks like they're coming out with their own launchpad and all that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 4-hourly chart. As I mentioned, it's really difficult when you want to go ahead and do TA on meme tokens like this, especially when they pump up this crazy. I mean, just to go ahead and keep it very, very simple, I guess we could go ahead and say that this is possibly some sort of area of support. And the only reason why we could go ahead and say that is because we've seen that it's touched it about 3 times right here, and then 4 and 5 all in total. It kind of looks like Bernie's favorite cucumber, you know what I mean? So right now it looks like we are holding some sort of area of support right here. If we do go ahead and break this area of support, we could go ahead and see it dump back down to 0.004, which could be about, I think that's about a 50% dump, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, about a 50% dump. So there could be a possibility that if this thing loses its support, there will be a 50% dump. Currently right now about down 18% of the day, but it is hot trending number 2. One thing that I am realizing right now that a lot of people are feeling really, really risky, willing to go ahead and throw in their money into these meme tokens, and we're seeing these massive pumps, but we're also seeing these massive dumps. So be very, very careful. We do see a slightly decrease of volume. We do need to get a little bit more volume to go ahead and take this up to the upside, but besides that, it's really, really difficult to go ahead and do technical analysis when it comes to these kind of meme tokens, right? That's why when they get listed on MEXC, it's so much easier, or like on a centralized exchange, because now we have more traders trading this, and they kind of form the patterns, right? So the traders are kind of the ones that, you know, form the support and resistance when it comes to, at least on a centralized exchange, is what I've noticed. You know, on DEX tools, I'm not saying there isn't traders that don't trade on DEX, but it's not the same. I've noticed that usually a lot of these meme tokens that get listed on exchanges such as MEXC, after a while that they have some data, like you're able to go ahead and really see where support and resistance is at. Compared to this, like, this is really, really difficult. It's like, dude, look at this. Like, look at this. Look how much this thing has freaking pumped. This has pumped like freaking insane. So I don't know what's going on with Gorilla, but you know, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. I don't know what to tell you, but it looks quite interesting. I wish I would have known about Gorilla before it hit a 7 million market cap. What is that smart contract he gave us, Bernie? Let's go ahead and see what Bernie gave us. Then we're gonna go ahead and look at WeMix. This guy was being for reals, dude. I wouldn't be surprised if freaking Bernie created this token, man. Bernie seems like the guy that would create a 9-inch freaking token. Like, you can't make this thing up either. Oh my gosh, bro. Look at this dump. Talk about a rug. 9 million market cap, 1.50 million of liquidity, 5.65 thousand holders, $70,000 of liquidity, or sorry, volume. So volume is really, really low. You are seeing some sort of bot, you know, artificially pumping this market and making it seem like there's more interest than there really is. So I don't know. Maybe this might be the next play, the 9-inch. Bernie's favorite. What is this on? What is this on Hex? What blockchain is this on? I'm kind of scared to look at the website, man. I'm not gonna lie. The rock hard DEX. Like, you can't make any of this thing up, man. That's why you gotta love crypto. Oh my gosh, dude. It's freaking, what's this guy? Richard, is it Richard Hart? That guy's comedy, man. Whatever happened to that guy? I know he was getting charged for fraud and all that. The casting couch. I kind of want to click on it, but at the same time, I kind of don't on stream. Octavio. Ultra red hair Rodney says baby grok contract ending in BBA515E. Okay, let's go ahead and see. I think this is it. Give us a smart contract, ultra red hair Rodney. Why is there two freaking baby groks? Octavio says I had Jesus coin back then, but then they take out CoinX. Really? Yeah, NFTs is back. They create in Bitcoin layer like the other crypto punks. Oh yeah, it's called the oracles, right? Bernie. Glenn, I recently bought Rare. Its NFT on spot at 0.07. It's been doing well. It got released on MEXC futures and didn't dump. Not positive on it, but it is my NFT exposure. Rare? Oh, like Rare, like the market rare, like the OpenSea kind of rare. Interesting. I think you got a point, bro. Didn't get a freaking entry on this, so I would just be looking at maybe at the smaller time frames. If we do look at the daily, I do believe we should be having some sort of retracement down, and hopefully we could go ahead and see some sort of retracement down to the $2.050. I think that's how you say it, $2.50 or $2.50. I don't know, but this thing's breaking out really, really good. I mean, look at this. And we are entering a weak high right now. So I think more than likely we might go ahead and get rejected, come back down to around the $2.0903. And I do think that could be some sort of entry buy. Not financial advice. Yeah, we have to always go ahead and say that disclaimer, right? Even on the 30-minute chart, we are entering that level of resistance. So I would definitely go ahead and keep my eyes out on MEXC. I think it's something related to the metaverse, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember too well, but I'm sure it was something with the metaverse. All I know is that MEXC is freaking bullish, bro. And like, as soon as I think it was Octavio or Glenn that mentioned, yeah, it was Octavio that mentioned MEXC, I literally went ahead and I went on MEXC quickly because it is on leverage, and I tried entering a position and I never got freaking filled in. Bernie says, not sure. I just searched it now. You would find a freaking 9-inch token, bro. Vernon says, John, you aping in all your money on 9-inch like me? Definitely not, bro. Definitely not. Definitely not. That's beyond a YOLO play, right? Octavia says, this is completely nuts. I agree with you. I was expecting a bigger wick, bro. Crypto is totally degen, man. I agree with you. Don't click any links. WTF, bro. Sus AF. Glenn says, Baby Grok is going on MEXC. That's, dude, weren't we talking about that just recently? You know what did actually get listed too? I think it was on KuCoin or what was the other exchange? Some other exchange that starts with the K. It was either Kraken or KuCoin, I don't know. Actually, Bonk got listed on one of them. So I don't know if they're doing futures or maybe it's spot, but I do believe that is some sort of that is definitely going to bring in some volatility, more volatility than what we have. I mean, look at this freaking market cap, man. Like, this is freaking insane. Like, this is what the freaking Solana community does. Freaking 228 million market cap with 1.15 million holders. Like, dude, is this even real? Like what the heck? This is freaking insane. Freaking insane. Let's go ahead and see their Twitter real quick, because I do believe that they got listed on one of these exchanges. We are excited that the ALTCOIN on the people will be part of Athens DAO this year, whatever that is. You can play Crash Bonk at... No way, bro. Dude, this is freaking insane. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it was KuCoin. KuCoin listed Bonk. KuCoin listed Bonk. So we're definitely going to be seeing more volume coming up on Bonk. So if we continue to have, you know, Solana to do its thing, I do think this thing's in a freaking pump. Dude, this is crazy. They have Crash on this. Like, I don't think this is a good thing for us. Like, should we go ahead and do like some like on the weekends or something where we could go ahead and hop in here and just play Crash on Bonk? That'd be freaking fun, man. Literally. That'd be pretty cool. Is this actually live? Oh, this is live. Let's see how high this multiplier goes. Insane, bro. Insane. It crashed at 8. I'm gonna save this. I don't think this is a good thing. This is definitely not a good habit. But dude, Crash Bonk, that's freaking insane. So I guess they burn it too. Bro, this is so freaking bullish. This thing's gonna pump even higher. I gotta definitely talk about this. OG, how's it going, bro? Hope you're having a good one. Are you in a position on Baby Grok? I am not yet. I'll definitely go ahead and wait until we go ahead and have another, until we get listed on MEXC. As soon as we get listed on MEXC and its futures, I'm definitely going to go ahead and keep my eyes on that. Vernon says, if only Pepe 2.0 could do that, John. If that were the case, I would be filthy rich. I agree with you 100%. I mean, Pepe 2.0 right now is in this very, like, this consolidation period. Let's go ahead and talk about that. Let's talk about Rare, and then let's go ahead and talk about Pepe 2.0, and then comment down below any other project. You know, it could be probably a 12-inch project now next, since those are Bernie's favorite. I don't know, but go ahead and show me some freaking projects, bro. Okay, let's go ahead and see this right here. Rare, it's at 0.12. It's pretty good. This thing has been pumping. So ever since the rise of, I guess, NFTs, this thing has been taking off. Do they have Rare on? Oh, they do have futures, bro. Hey, shout out to Glenn, man. Glenn always comes out with all this alpha. I think it was Glenn, right? Was it Glenn? Let me check. Yeah, Glenn. Glenn's always giving us. Honestly, all of you guys are always giving us alpha. Really do appreciate every one of you. This is what I like about this community. Very smart individuals. See, I didn't think about this. Like, I never would have thought about this. I completely forgot that freaking companies have NFT related tokens. Like, you would have thought that they probably have an NFT, right? But no, they have freaking tokens. It makes sense with the hype of NFTs, which seem like they're coming back again. You know, entering like a position on Rare with the hype of NFTs, I do think this thing could go ahead and take off. So keep your eyes out on Rare. I'm definitely going to go ahead and save Rare because I should go ahead and enter some sort of trade on Rare. That'd be actually pretty good. Is it actually Rare, like freaking the exchange Rare? Or is it this one, super rare? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Super rare. Is this it? Let's see. Because there's an NFT exchange, right? It was an OpenSea, and there's this other one. I just remember they had like the Rare token or something like that. I thought that's what that was. Okay, what is this? Super Rare's an NFT marketplace. Dude, there's another NFT marketplace. What is it called? I'm getting it confused. Let me look for these NFT marketplace. Rareable, that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking of Rareable, bro. I don't know why I thought Rare was Rareables. I was like, dude, that's so freaking bullish. I don't know why I never thought about that. Do they actually have a freaking token? Because if they have a token too, this would actually be pretty smart for us to go ahead and jump in. I'm a little disappointed I lost that 20 G's on what is that token? Grok? I could have had an Bored Ape Yacht Club, bro. Which I don't think they're as cool anymore anyway, so I don't think it's that big of a problem. These are pretty cool, the grapes. I'd low-key get me one of these. Freaking 4 ETH. You can't make this thing up, bro. Yeah, I guess NFTs are a thing again. The yoga pets. Interesting. Either way, it looks like Rare is also a marketplace, so it could be another play too. Octavius says, yeah, lose all the gains on Crash. Sounds great. It does sound pretty fun though, right? Let's be honest. It does sound pretty fun. This NFT is pretty cool, man. I would buy something like this. It's pretty sick. You're missing your entry on Baby Grok. Let's go ahead and look at Baby Grok. Wait, Bernie, is this the one? Is this the Baby Grok you're talking about? Okay, which one are we looking at? We're looking at this project now. Nebula. 3.69 million market cap, 280,000 liquidity, 2.40 holders. What do they do? Not that it really matters, right? With a lot of these meme tokens, when we do have some sort of bullish momentum, it doesn't really matter what they do. Powered by AI, pre-configured cloud computing. Dude, didn't I just tell you, chat, like yesterday in these last 2 days that like everybody's gonna start coming out with these freaking AI freaking projects, and that's gonna be the new meta. This supposedly does something with the cloud and AI. All I know, it has a word AI, and for that reason, I'm bullish. And looking at this total supply, I mean that's at a million. So this thing realistically could be hitting, you know, $1 if it does surpasses like over 40 million market cap and above. Maybe $1 would be stretching it, but maybe 50 cents is really doable, right? 2.40 thousand holders, 336,000 of current 24-hour volume. So this is freaking insane. Nebula looks pretty good. Look at Jesus Coin. All right, I'll look at Jesus Coin right now. Terry, how's it going, man? Yep, futures on KuCoin Bonk. Nice. OG just got covered. Nebula. Ryan, how's it going, Ryan? Hope you're having a good one. Mr. Trust, how's it going, bro? Hope you're having a good one, man. Long time no see. What are your thoughts about Pepe 2, by the way, Mr. Trust? Hey, chat, you know, Mr. Trust ended up selling his car to go ahead and go all in on Pepe 2. That is freaking insane. That is called dedication. How's Ding doing today? Let's go ahead and see how Ding's doing today. Ding is up 6.2%. Let's go ahead and take a look at Jesus Coin since everybody's asking about Jesus Coin. Dude, Jesus Coin is freaking insane, man. It's freaking insane. Which Jesus Coin is this? Is it this one right here? 7 months? Oh, they actually converted to a V3 or what? Interesting. Okay. 49.21 million market cap. That is freaking insane. Look at this. Look at this pump. This is a 3,000% pump. 3,000% pump. This is freaking insane. 2.38 million of liquidity, 8,000 holders, and about 3.81 million of total volume. That is freaking insane. How much did it end up dumping from the top? Probably like 80%, right? Yeah, 94%. That's... This is crazy. How am I not in any of these freaking meme token plays, man? I feel a little left out. I feel a little left out there. Like, I'm seeing all these freaking amazing freaking 3,000% gains. You know, all these freaking crazy gains. And I have not come across any of these freaking... Like, I've missed so many meme tokens these last couple weeks already. Like, it's freaking insane. What do they have? A new Grok? Now they have a new one called Grok X, bro. You can't make this thing up. What is this? Hot trendy number one right now. This thing just came out a few hours ago, about like 4 hours ago it just came out. I bet everybody's gonna freaking eat this thing up. 1.86 million market cap. It's about to hit 2 mil. $492,000 of liquidity, locks for about 6 months, 871 holders, 3.69 million of volume. It's freaking insane. I'm telling you how we were going to be entering this freaking Grok, this whole entire Grok narrative where like you're gonna have all kinds of Grok things. We're gonna have Grok this, Grok that. Mr. Trust says I'm accumulating more right now. I'm accumulating more on that too. Mr. Trust, check on Mono Kinu token. Yeah, can you go ahead and post a smart contract address, please? Terry Seeker, take a long on Luna C once it breaks 0.0013. I'm still writing mine. Hey Terry, I'm actually in a long on Luna too. Thanks because of you. Thanks because of you. I'm actually in a position on Luna. But looking at Rare, by the way, let's see if we could find any entry points. If you're looking to go ahead and enter Rare, I would go ahead and wait this thing to go ahead and fall back down to some sort of area of support before the next breakout. But we have actually broken the very strong area of resistance actually. So this is actually really, really bullish. I wouldn't go ahead and chase this right now. I would go ahead and wait this thing to go ahead and dump and retrace. And I do think a breakout on Rare could be approaching 0.15 cents and above. What is all-time high on this? About 1480. Yeah, so this thing's very close to breaking all-time high. So Rare might be another one that we might want to consider trading as well. And this is actually on MEXC. And if you want to support the channel, make sure to use my link down below, by the way. But this one might be another play I might be trying to enter. I might not be able to make it, honestly, because I'm going to be streaming. But for any of you right now watching this stream, not financial advice, take a look at Rare on MEXC. I'm using TradingView on MEXC. Rare, ticker symbol RARE on futures. This thing looks like it's going to be getting ready for another breakout. I wouldn't chase this pump, though. I would just go ahead and wait for some sort of retracement first. Wait for it to retrace and have a little bit of consolidation before entering a trade on this. Tillery, how's it going, bro? Hope you're having a good one, dude. Let's go ahead and take a look at Loon C, which is actually one of the positions I'm in right now. Let's see. Dude, this thing has been kind of struggling for breakout. But I do know that as soon as this thing breaks out, this thing's going to go ahead and skyrocket. Like I do believe that we could be approaching on Loon C all the way up to right here, 1280.03. This would be a really good trade for me right now. Like this is the one I'm patiently waiting on, and I've been adding on to a small little bag. So I have a slightly small little bag on Luna C. If this does take off, hopefully it does take off, we could be seeing it break towards these recent all-time highs, which was around 12,783. And it does seem like volume is slightly picking up as well. So We should be seeing some sort of breakout on Loon C very soon, I believe, in the next couple hours. But right now we are consolidating on this area of support, and we're waiting for that sort of breakout. But I think once we break this 12, this thing's gonna go ahead and skyrocket. We just got to break this right here, but it is kind of struggling right now, so hopefully we can go ahead and get a few more people onto this trade on Luna C to go ahead and push the price action up a little bit higher. Hopefully we can go ahead and see a breakout live on Luna C. Let's go ahead and look at Bitcoin on Solana, man. Look at Bitcoin on Solana. Bitcoin on Solana, is that a token on Solana? Can you post a smart contract, please? For any tokens you want me to go ahead and do any reviews on, please go ahead and post the smart contracts. I'm trying to see Mr. Trust smart contract. I see it somewhere. I don't know if it's gonna get refreshed, Mr. Trust. Try reposting the smart contract again. I'm accepting it to be accepted, but I don't see it on your end. If you can post it again, that'd be great. Hey, Vernon, can you go ahead and grab that address from Mr. Trust, the contract address, and try approving it? I tried approving it on my end, but it's not letting me approve it. BTC on Solana, interesting. 51 million of liquidity? This is freaking insane. Look at this supply, it's 21 million. This thing's like skyrocketing. It's already at $2. Wow. This is crazy. I mean, what I could go ahead and tell you though is it's really sketchy because of the fact that it has a very high market cap with a very low liquidity. So this could be probably like some sort of rug pull, or who knows. I'd just be very careful with this. Usually when you find projects like this with very high market caps and low liquidity, it's not a good sign. Awesome, thank you. Yeah, but this thing's going berserks. Monoko, I heard about this one too. 2 million market cap, $262,000 of liquidity, locked for 6 months, 62,000 holders. That is insane. Volume's really low though. Volume's way too freaking low. But maybe this could be a project for many of you that could be more of a YOLO play. I mean, look at this right here. This is freaking insane. Look at that. This thing's like literally on sale. Let's see if we measure this, how much this would be. It's freaking crazy. Yeah, this thing just, if it ever reaches these levels, that would be insane. It doesn't even tell me what percentages those are, but that's an insane percent. What do they do? Monoko Inu. I think I've heard about this. What kind of game can you play? Let's see. Dude, they're still in the game claiming it's still coming soon and it still hasn't even been out. It doesn't take that hard to make a game like this. Okay, yeah, alpha footage. Yeah, whatever. Honestly, I don't know. This could be probably one of those yellow plays that might be worth throwing $100 and, you know, hoping that maybe it could ever reach these levels ever back again. That'd be pretty freaking insane if it does. I mean, that's like deleting about like 2 to 3 zeros. So you're looking about anywhere between a 20 to 30x, maybe even higher than that. Yeah, that token is freaking insane. Bitcoin and this one too. This is freaking insane. Super degen plays. I wouldn't do the Bitcoin on Solana. That one just looks really, really scammy. I mean, even if you were to make a couple grand, you wouldn't be able to cash it out because the market cap is the liquidity is too low. The market cap is way too high. And usually when you see stuff like this is more for like to go ahead and get like people to jump in, like greedy people to jump in, thinking this thing's gonna skyrocket. They're gonna go ahead and buy, and they're gonna go ahead and pull the liquidity, and you're gonna be left with a token you can't even sell. So maybe these are a lot of insider wallets that are just selling right now. It's probably the reason why we just saw it go up that high on that market cap, and now it's like currently dumping. And you're seeing liquidity decrease as well, and the market cap. We're literally seeing that with in front of our eyes. So it could have been they probably locked up the smart contract, to be honest. Probably released it, locked the smart contract, got a lot of people in, and then started dumping liquidity on everybody and prevented probably everybody from selling. Yeah, but let's go ahead and talk about Pepe too, and then we're gonna go ahead and move forward and see what we got going on. Looking at the fear and greed chart right now, it looks like we are currently at a 74. This chart will be updating in about 2 hours, so definitely be on the lookout for that. We are in greedy territories. I have been mentioning this the last couple of days. We definitely do want to go ahead and see some sort of retracement in the market. So I do think that with the dollar going up, we could go ahead and see some sort of dump on Bitcoin. And I think overall seeing a dump on Bitcoin will go ahead and kind of hit the market a little bit. There'll be a delay where the market kind of reacts, overreacts, and we see a dump. And then we're going to go ahead and see a lot of these alts and meme tokens pump. But I do believe that Bitcoin should go ahead and break down to $34,000, or at least hit $34,000 in order for this to be a little bit more healthy. So let's go ahead and take a look at Pepe 2. Pepe 2 has been so freaking manipulated, it's not even funny. Like straight up. Like a lot of you have been telling me how manipulated Pepe 2 has been. But Pepe 2.0 right now, freaking so manipulated, it's not even funny. I have a small bag. Yeah, I figured, I'm sure it was around for a while. I mean, I've seen that token. I remember I saw last bull run. That was like with the whole entire hype with like Sathama and all those tokens that were going back then in the day. But looking at Pepe 2.0 right now, I have been adding actually to a bag. I have a small little bag. I'm not using that much leverage right now. I'm only using about 5x leverage. And that's due to the fact that we've been seeing a lot of this kind of crazy volatility be in the market. We started to see this kind of volatility around this zone right here back in Friday of last week. We saw it actually pump over a little bit over 40%, and we saw a massive dump down all the way down to 3986, which I mentioned at the time of the recording of the video that I made that day. I mentioned that entering these zones right here were more likely going to be liquidity grabs, and that's exactly what happened. The market then pumped back up, retested this area of resistance one more time, did another massive fake out, and then wrecked everybody with another like 30-40% dump. I don't know how much that was. I think it was 40%. 32% dump. And then right now we've also had another liquidity grab these last couple of days on Pepe 2, as you can see right here, and then we had a few right here. So just be very, very careful right now. If you are going long on Pepe 2, I wouldn't even suggest a 10x leverage. Obviously not financial advice. I'm using very low leverage right now. I'm only using about 5x leverage, and even I think at 5x my liquidation's not even the best compared to all these other tokens because of the volatility that Pepe 2 does bring right now. It looks like MEXC, they are kind of protecting themselves on you getting freaking wrecked, you and I getting wrecked when it comes to these massive volatility swings. So just be very, very careful with Pepe 2. We are in this consolidation period right now. Looking at the 4 hourly, we so far have been holding this area right here. As I mentioned, look at these giant wicks right here. These have been massive liquidity grabs and wicks that have just stopped out a lot of people. So just be very careful with Pepe 2. I have been adding to a bag here and there. So every time I do see some sort of dip come in, I do add to my bag. I don't know where things are going right now with Pepe 2. Maybe we do go ahead and fall back down to the 3727. This seems like an area that, you know, as soon as it does drop, it looks like whales already have orders to go ahead and buy in. So it definitely tells us, and it gives us a sign that whales are interested in Pepe 2 and are looking to go ahead and push this to the upside. But it seems like Pepe 2 rally has slightly kind of died down. So we do need that kind of momentum to come back in the market in order for Pepe 2.0 to have that market cap break above 40 million market cap and hold above it. So our next pump to the upside, as I mentioned, would be reaching this level right here at the 14, which is a 272% pump. But I think our goal right here should be the 400% pump, which is a 4x at the 20, getting closer to our all-time high when Pepe was making crazy news. So right now, I think this is all with the narrative of Grok. I feel like people are more looking into like the Groks, looking into all these AI tokens. It looks like the Pepes are not the cool things anymore. It looks like the cool kids in the block are now the Groks. So you're going to start seeing a lot of baby Grok, Grok this, Grok 2.0, and you're going to start seeing all these Groks tokens coming out. And talking about Grok, that's the reason why I was talking a few days ago on my stream and yesterday actually about this token called Grok 2.0, which I said that if you are looking to go ahead and enter a very risky play where you have an 80% chance of losing and a 20% chance of this token making 100x and above, it seems like Grok 2.0 might be the play for you, right? Currently sitting at 665,000 of market cap, 122,000 of liquidity. Liquidity is not locked, so be very careful. 2,000 holders, and volume has been 294,000. So we have been seeing a lot of buying pressure and a lot of buy and sells, like massive ones. So I'm assuming that maybe a lot of people, like a lot of the whales that are in Grok, are tuning in with Grok 2.0, because we do see like who in the right mind would go ahead and dump like 20, 30, like I literally saw last time like a $10,000 buy-in on a token that has a very low market cap, you know, and that definitely gives me a sign that people are feeling a little bit more risky and are willing to go ahead and throw more money with this kind of market that we're seeing. So Grok 2.0 could be that sort of play. I threw in a couple $100 in there. I threw in about $400. I'm thinking it could go ahead and hit on the low end like a 30x, high end I think 100x and above. But that's only if original Grok does make new all-time highs and literally, you know, continues to do the pumps. Currently right now Grok is down. I think it's in a consolidating period right now, but we should be seeing some sort of breakout coming soon as well. And we also do see Unibot at 36% pump. So Unibot has been killing it. I've been saying this. I've been saying how bullish Unibot, you know, how bullish I am on Unibot. Unfortunately, I never bought Unibot at these levels as I should. I completely like just kind of ignored it and I forgot. But Unibot is going to be the play during this kind of bull run. I do believe Unibot will be approaching levels of over, you know, $500 and above. That's just solely my opinion, right? Vernon says, John, you need to become an insider on Pepe too. The way you will be the one helping manipulate in your favor. That'd be called insider trading. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Hey Carl, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good one today. James Chow, Pepe looks bearish short term right now. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I agree with you on that one. I do believe Pepe does look, you know, really bearish short term, and that's just due to the fact that we're having this whole entire Grok narrative take off, and more people are more interested in Grok right now. Like, people don't care about the frogs. They're more excited about the AI technology for whatever reason. And this is the reason why, for me personally, as much as I love meme tokens, I don't ever like endorsing in my channel, like, you know, hold forever to the moon or any of that, because narratives change quick, chat. Like, they change very fast. Phases, waves come in and they go, you know what I mean? One day it's the frogs, the next day is the AI, next day is freaking butterfly emu token, and you just can't keep up with that, right? And you're only going to be the one losing money if you continue to hold a lot of these meme tokens. Like, I love meme tokens, trust me, but I've also gotten wrecked a lot. So when it comes to these meme tokens, you never want to marry your bag. You never want to go ahead, as bad as it sounds, stay loyal to that community. It's all about just making your money in your trade and out of your trade, because you just never know when the next hot thing is going to be. Right now, the frogs are not cool anymore. Right now, Grok is cool. That's why we're seeing all these Grok tokens. Right now, anything Solana meme token I mean, look at this. I mean, Bonk has a higher market cap than Pepe 2.0 and has half of the market cap that original Pepe has right now, 227 million. And I never even heard about Bonk. I don't even know how I came across Bonk. I think one of you probably told me about Bonk. I think it was probably Vernon who told me about Bonk. And this is kind of the problem that you run into this space, is that a lot of people don't understand that, yeah, meme coins have a bad rep, But the thing is that with meme tokens, in order to make money and take advantage of the volatility, is you have to be able to catch on to the trends early and know when to leave the table, right? And right now we're kind of in those moments right now. We're seeing a lot of these the dog coins are not really pumping. The only dog coin that I know is Bonk. The Pepes are not really pumping anymore. Like, they were hot, 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. They're not anymore. Now we have a new player in the game, right? So this is kind of the issue that we run into meme tokens, and that's why I don't like to marry any of these bags. Like, I'm just here to trade, make money. I'm in, I'm out, and it is what it is, right? And I hope all of you have the same mentality as well. You just want to go ahead and make your money, in and you're out, and that's it. You don't have to worry too much. You won't have to stress about anything. You don't have to stress about a new narrative coming into play. Pepe 2.0 is at very, 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 very critical areas. But I do believe that maybe some sort of whale is going to come in and start buying up these dips. I mean, and the reason why I know this is because look at this volume right here. On the decentralized exchange, we're at $74,000 of volume. Pepe's used to seeing like over $1 million plus on the 24-hour volume. So this is definitely giving us signs that, people are not really catching on to the frogs right now. But this is an opportunity for you and I to also start positioning ourselves if there's another breakout, right? If there's another breakout, we're going to be able to take advantage of this whole entire dip on Pepe. And then we're going to be, enjoying the pump when this thing's pumping to the upside. And the thing is that I've noticed when it comes to a lot of these narratives, especially with Grok, it's like Grok pumps, everybody's running to Grok, everybody's attention's in Grok. As soon as Grok starts to dump, people start looking for the next token. They start looking for other memes. They start looking for the next Grok, and then those other tokens begin to pump, right? So you want to be able to catch on to these trends really, really early on, but that also comes with taking the risk, right? And that's what you have to understand, that a lot of these tokens, like 99% of them, are all gambles. These are literally gambling tokens. There's a very, very high chance you'll lose all your money. But there is I would say a pretty high chance also that you could make a lot of money. But it's all about, when it comes to these tokens, it's not so much about TA. Like, we can sit here and do TA all we want, but then we go back to the narratives, we go back to the hype, and that's what a lot of people don't understand when it comes to meme tokens. Because meme tokens are just hype. It's just whatever's hot today. Remember when there was the fidget spinners? The things that you held on your hand and you were like spinning them around? Those were hot one day. And then you also had like these other toys that were freaking old. The one chip challenge, remember that? Have you heard about the one chip challenge in a while? It's like trends come and go, and you have to understand that that's kind of the same narrative when it comes to a lot of these meme tokens. They're going to be here, and they might never come back ever again. And that's the reason why I take profits when I'm trading meme tokens, because I don't know if it's going to be hot in the next 6 months, in the next 8 months, in a year. I don't know what the intentions of the developer is. Typically with meme tokens, because they are anonymous, they have a tendency to just, leave things at where they're at and then just cash out. Dinosaur wristbands too, James. I agree with you. Yes. Vernon says it's a super good thing you haven't lost your soul because of all these losses. It would be so easy for you to be some shady anonymous guy making bank on other people's misfortunes. Yeah, man. I think it just all comes down to ethics, right? It's like, what are your ethics? And I think my ethics are really I remember being in the space years ago and getting wrecked, and also when I was like trading the stock market, and they also had a lot of these chat rooms where like they would literally, do the same thing as we have with Telegram chats, like pump up the market, tell you, hey, this stock's gonna go up. This penny stock is talking about this new technology that's gonna pump. And I remember getting wrecked back in my days there when I first started trading, the stock market. And I remember getting wrecked when I was trading the meme tokens last bull run. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's just kind of where things are, right? So it just really comes down to like the ethics of a person. My ethics are, I really believe in this kind of way of karma. It's like whatever you do comes back. So like, I'm not willing to go ahead and do something that I don't feel comfortable doing, especially if it gets any of you, any of you watching like hurt or wrecked. Obviously, what we talk about is very, very high risk. I don't suggest anything that we do. This is part of the game. You make money, you lose a lot of money, but for me personally, I just don't like endorsing things that I know could go the wrong way, right? And that's just because of my ethics. I've been wrecked in this space, and I think right now this space of crypto really needs some true leaders. I think we need some real leadership besides a lot of other people just pumping these random tokens. Like you go on Twitter, man. All these random like Twitter influencers are pumping like all these meme tokens. Like we had like what Polly, we had a few other influencers that like make millions, bro. Like the guy that created Ben token, and these guys are just wrecking their community back and forth. Like they don't care. They're like literally making money off of everybody. They don't care about it, right? Because they don't have ethics. But then again, that's why most of these people don't show their faces, because they're cowards. You know, they're not willing to go ahead and face up the consequences and do it. That's why a lot of people hide behind their screens and do it. But as I mentioned, I'm not here to talk about other people. I'm just here to, you know, do what I could go ahead and do. But as I mentioned, I think the only way we could go ahead and change the kind of the outlook of the space is really just being united and be here for one another. At the end of the day, we're all here to make money, and this is the reason why I suggest, you know, always take profits. You know, don't marry your bags on a token that you don't feel comfortable with, and always invest in something that you understand and you're willing to lose, right? Nothing's ever guaranteed in this world. Even if you're looking at something that's going to get ready to break out, most of the time it always ends up being a fake out. So just be very, very careful, right? So let's go ahead and talk about the DXY right now. I do think we are approaching some very critical areas right now with the DXY. And a lot of people are freaking out. They're like, oh, what's going on? You know, Bitcoin, it's over, it's over, it's over. We've actually been talking about, you know, having this sort of retracement with the whole entire crypto market the last couple of days. And the reason why we were able to identify this is because of the DXY, right? We talked about how with the DXY, if we do see the DXY pump, which we were more than likely to see it. And the reason why is due to the fact that we did see the RSI slightly dip down below. I do think we could go ahead and see the DXY probably top off right here at the 103 and have some sort of rally the next couple days, possibly even lead to the next week. Have the DXY fall down to the 101. This is my goal. This is what I would like to see the DXY do, right? I would like to go ahead and see the DXY fall down to the 101. And I think right here, after we do have the DXY fall down to the 101, I do think potentially the DXY does need to come down, or sorry, let me go ahead and change my marker. I do believe that the DXY does need to come up to these levels right here around the 104 in order for the market to go ahead and dip a little bit. I do believe the market needs a dip. The market has been going on forever, and we can't have the market go on forever as much as I want to. Why? Because the higher the market goes without the market finding some sort of area of support or some sort of retracement, the higher we're going to dump, right? And the higher we dump, that means the more people are going to get wrecked, and the more people lose money and get wrecked, the less confidence they're going to have in the market. So we can't go ahead and panic a lot of the retail investors, because right now a lot of the retail investors are the ones that are getting excited into this market, and typically are the ones that are moonbagging a lot of these projects, pushing the market a little bit more using freaking insane leverage, 200x leverage, and they're kind of the reason why this market has been very, very volatile. So I think right now we're at an area where, yeah, risk is on. We should be risking our portfolio a little bit with these riskier plays because of the volatility, but we also have to be very careful because of the volatility that's coming in, right? Right now we're in a very undecisive market, but I do believe that the DXY does need to come back up in the long run in order for Bitcoin to go ahead and surpass over $40,000 and continue this rally moving onto the new year of 2024. So long term, I'm very bullish with Bitcoin, altcoins, meme tokens. Very, very excited. As I mentioned, I have one other trade open. Depending on how the day ends today, leading on to tomorrow, I might just stop trading for this whole entire week, and I'm just going to go ahead and analyze the market, relax, maybe enter some shorts. I do not know. Today is going to kind of give me the information of what I need leading on to tomorrow, and then I'm going to go ahead and make my decision on what I want to do, because we're also seeing less volatility on a lot of these tokens, right? Like for example, right now with Pepe, there's a lot less volatility, a lot less interest. As I mentioned, $71,000 of volume is really, really low for a token that has over $17 million of a market cap, right? So right now it is, you know, not doing much, and that's giving me a sign that most people are kind of waiting on the sidelines and not really, you know, trading too much a lot of these meme tokens at the moment. So right now, because of that, I do think that even when you are trading leverage, a lot of these altcoins, I've noticed that they take forever to pump, and when they do make a movement to the upside or to the downside, it's quick, and then that's it. And then you have to wait another couple hours for another movement. As compared as 2 weeks ago, literally everything was like up, down, very, very quick. Right now we're like no interest, literally like zero, like very, very low consolidation, that when it does pump, it takes off like crazy, and that's it. It just can't break through another new resistance. And same thing when it's dropping down to the bottom, like it'll be like just sitting down, no volume, someone dumps the market, and then slowly starts picking back up, and it makes it very, very difficult to go ahead and break through those resistance. And those are signs of very, very low volatility in the market. So be very, very careful right now at the moment. Vernon says Bitcoin on Solana just rugged. I figured, man. I told you. Where is Bitcoin? Where is it at? It doesn't even show it here anymore. Yeah, it doesn't even show it right here in the it doesn't show it on the DEX tools anymore. It was literally right here on DEX tools. It doesn't show it anymore. Yep. That's crazy. See, I'm telling you, whenever you see a token that has a higher market cap than liquidity, not like Pepe, for example, but let's say, for example, like if this thing was at 17 million market cap, right? And you see a token with $20,000 of liquidity, that's a giant red flag. That means you're the liquidity. That means they're pumping the market to make it seem like people are buying it. More people start coming in. It starts trending on top trending charts. A lot of these whales start, because the thing is, when on DEX tools and in decentralized finance kind of the DeFi space, a lot of these tokens that get bought up are people that have bots that are automatically set up to buy these random contracts that get deployed into the market. So there isn't actually someone behind the screen actually buying all these meme tokens. They actually have running bots, like smart contracts. They created bots in the back end, where as soon as a new smart contract gets deployed, the bots automatically buy in. And that's mixed with that, plus people thinking it's actual volume. But there's a reason why it's very, very important to understand how to read, the metrics when it comes to this. You always want to focus on liquidity. You always want to see if it's locked or not. You always want to see the holders. The volume is very important. This gives you a sign of where the sentiment's heading. And then you also want to go ahead and sort of understand how to read a smart contract. Understand, I think the language is Solidity, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't have to be an expert at reading a smart contract. Like I've made I have not made a token, but I've created some NFTs on Solidity before, over 3 years ago. It's actually not that difficult of a language, but you don't have to be an expert at how to read these smart contracts. All you really need to do, even if you don't know how to read smart contracts, learn how to use AI. Use ChatGPT. You can literally copy this smart contract right here. You could copy the smart contract right here and ask ChatGPT questions like, "Oh, how long is liquidity locked?" or stuff like that, and it'll tell you. But literally, like most of the contract, like depending on who the developer is, most of these contracts are very, very easy to read. It'll tell you like where the money's being sent to, where the liquidity's locked, if liquidity's locked or not. But if you can't find it because they are kind of messy, you can just go ahead and copy the smart contracts and use ChatGPT and ask questions and be like, "Hey, is there any liquidity locked? Where are the tokens being sent to?" And it'll give you the ether scan and everything. So I think nowadays everybody should understand most of the smart contracts and all that with the technology that we have. Ryan says, when do you think the Christmas bonus pump for the bankers will dump? I don't know, man. That's a good question. I don't know. That's why I'm thinking the bonus could be coming in anywhere between the next couple weeks of December. I think within the next 2 weeks. We should be seeing some sort of rally on the upside. That's why I'm saying, like, these bankers need to go ahead and make their money. Wall Street's gonna make their money. It's not about you and I, right? All of you need to think about that and remember that. It's not about you and I. The bankers are going to do whatever is the best for their interests, and what they're going to go ahead and do is that they're trying to cash out some big bonuses. So we should be seeing one last rally pump before we see the market come down, in my opinion. All speculation, right? Stock market kind of neutral. We see oil slightly down. We see gold slightly down. We see silver up, and we see the whole entire forex market slightly down. Besides the DXY, which is a US dollar with a yen. So I think we could be having some sort of rally possibly tomorrow, though. We could have this whole entire market just reverse, because we are at an area too where the DXY, in my opinion, is at an area of resistance, and I think this is what might happen. I could be wrong, but I think this is what's going to happen with the DXY. We typically always see the DXY follow with 2 to 3 days of green, and then we see a dump. And that has been going on since over here, since we began to be very, very bearish. And this is actually the reason why I went really big in the market around this zone right here, is when I started to see the DXY decrease. So these are indicators we need to go ahead and always be on the lookout right now. But the indicator right now overall is that people are willing to risk their money. People are feeling a little bit more degenerate to go ahead and throw their money into the market. And this is the reason why we're seeing, you know, projects such as this one right here, Bitcoin on Solana, do a rug pull. And it looks like now they're redoing the same thing. You know, it just literally went back to 12 million market cap. Like, you can't make any of this up. And then now there's going to be a new person that's going to fall for this scam. You know, we're literally witnessing this thing pump live. Do not buy any of this. This is a complete rug pull. And you're seeing the market cap just pump. You look at that, 12 million market cap, and then you're going to see the liquidity slightly increase, and you're going to see everybody get their liquidity taken away from them. So it looks like they're repeating the same scam. A lot of these token substances do that. They repeat the same thing. They'll prevent you from, you know, from selling, and then they'll unlock the wallets to let you sell in order to get new investors to come in, and then rinse and repeat until they can no longer do it. It's yeah, smash that like button for me. It's really, really good for me. But yeah, overall, as I mentioned, just be on the lookout in the market. Very, very risky right now. Risk is definitely on. But I ideally would like to go ahead and see Bitcoin go ahead and dump down a little bit. But overall, not because Bitcoin dumps, it doesn't mean altcoins are going to completely dump. We know that typically when we see some sort of, you know, retracement on Bitcoin, we start to go ahead and see some sort of pump on a lot of these altcoins and meme tokens. That's actually what we're seeing a little bit right now. We're seeing a little bit of small pumps here with a lot of these altcoins at the moment. So definitely be on the lookout. As I mentioned, make sure to smash that like button for me. Subscribe. It's completely free. It doesn't cost you anything. And make sure to go ahead and comment down below on this video if you enjoyed it today. As always, go ahead and make sure to support the channel by using my MEXC link down below. $20,000 in sign-up bonuses. No KYC. It literally takes less than 3 seconds to create an account. If you want to go ahead and keep up with any of the news that I retweet or post, go ahead and make sure to reach out to me at ALTCOIN John. You could also go ahead and send me a direct message. You can go ahead and chat to me about anything, trading, you know, how your day's going, what you ate for breakfast. Go ahead and reach out to me. I haven't responded to any DMs these last couple of days. I completely forgot, but go ahead and feel free to reach out to me at ALTCOIN John, and I will go ahead and reply to you. All right. So make sure that all of you have a wonderful day today. Good night, good afternoon, or good morning, and I'll go ahead and catch all of you tomorrow or later on today. If we see a pump later on today, you'll catch me live.